Are you hitting invisible ceilings in your business? Have you hit a certain income level and you just cannot push past it, whatever strategy you try? Are you supported by strategic coaches? Maybe you're in a mastermind. Maybe you have certification up to the hilt and you cannot figure out why. You cannot step into the next level of income, impact, and influence that you want. I would love to share my story and open up potential for you, work into an area that you haven't possibly considered yet, and that is your physical body. I'm not talking about your health, wellness, your weight, your vibrancy. I'm talking about the potential that you have memory trapped in your cells of experiences that you've had in the past that are creating triggers to your nervous system that are blocking certain steps into the type of action and attraction of the things that will create the reality that you want. Recently, I was approached about sharing my story in this amazing book called Victim to Victory. I was invited to share the story of how I personally have gone from feeding my children from a food bank to running a successful multi-six-figure business, helping other women and supporting the rainforests as well. I immediately jumped at the idea of this book. I thought it was awesome, and I paid my money and went excitedly away to write my chapter. And all of a sudden, I was in absolute creative block. I couldn't get one single word to the page. I couldn't write anything. And all of a sudden, these feelings were in my body. It was almost like I was closing in, closing up. I kind of dismissed that physical reaction. I went away, did some subconscious reprogramming, some visualization, some, tapping in with myself, and felt good enough to go and write the chapter and submit the chapter, and the publisher loved it. She thought it was a great addition to the book. Then comes the time that we start talking about launches and ideas to promote this book. Ideas like walking into your local library and saying, hey, can I hire a space and do a book signing? Ideas like reaching out to radios, local TV, newspapers, and saying, hey, I'm something to talk about. And all of a sudden, that feeling started closing in again. But this time, it was big. I felt sick. I felt my shoulders folding over. I felt such tension in my neck and in my back. And I suddenly realized that I feared being public and visible in that way with my story. I have always known for a little while that the online space has been quite a protective space for me, because you can come and go as you like, you can choose who you show yourself to some extent, but the idea of getting physically visible, showing my actual body to people, actual humans, human to human, terrified me in a ridiculous way. I felt a deep level of imposter syndrome. I felt like an imposter to that success that I had created, and this enabled me to dig in. When we listen to the cues from our body, we get really deep intel into where potentially we are holding ourselves back. This could be chronic pain that we experience. This could be illness that manifests over and over again. It could be certain postural things, like that closing in of the shoulders, preventing yourself from being seen, hiding, being a wallflower. And these are not things that you consider when you are considering expanding your business and increasing your income, your impact, and your influence, right? You look to the other things like, what social media shall I try? Whereas the body holds on to the memories of the past as energy. And if we do not let those energies go, those emotions release, they will come and bite us in the butt. So what I wanted to teach you today was 3 things that you could bring into your daily routine that I promise you are going to make a massive, massive difference to how you show up and how you feel. Maybe you are experiencing lack of confidence. Maybe you are experiencing a lack of consistency. Maybe you're experiencing a lack of commitment. Maybe you are drawing back from visibility, just like I was. If you're experiencing any of these things or any other invisible ceilings where you just can't find a reason why you might be pulling back, playing small, or not really using a strategy to its full potential? The answer is in your body. So the first technique I want to teach you is so much fun. And really what we're doing is releasing tension and trauma and regulating the nervous system. Your nervous system is playing a major part in your business every single day because your nervous system is programmed to the experiences that you have had in the past that guide your perception of the world. There will be invisible triggers in your environment, physical feelings in your body, etc., that have your nervous system taking its own little path into fight or flight, or even worse, down into that deep, dark depression, that freeze place where you no longer want to engage with life. And so we want to help to regulate the nervous system. Doing daily breathwork is such a powerful way to regulate the nervous system and heal the nervous system. I encourage you to check out the videos that I have linked down in the description to help you in that way. But having that shake every single day is so powerful. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you think about a dog and how they shake when they're stressed, what they're effectively doing is shaking off the experience that they're having. And we don't do that as humans. We don't have that automatic response. And so what happens is the stress and tension gets stored in the body instead. So if you haven't tried shaking before, I recommend doing it for just 30 seconds, but it is so simple and it looks like this. So starting with your feet down at the bottom, sort of the bottom of your legs, and just coming up to your hips. Be as relaxed as you can. Bring that shaking up into the top half of your body. And then let go. So get up, shake with me, give it a try. I'm starting to feel that lactic acid. I know it's working. I might go a bit more vigorously. Wow. The second thing I want to share with you is daily stretching. Do you sit every single day and stretch? Maybe you throw a few stretches in after the gym and that's it. When you're sitting down at a desk all day, in front of a camera all day, on the phone all day, you're not moving, your body can get into certain postural positions that are bad for your health, but bad for your nervous system as well. So stretching is a way to release, again, the stress and the tension that gets trapped in our muscles and start to invite the trapped cellular memory to release. I, with my clients, teach a stretching ritual plus a specific trauma release ritual, which we actually start with shaking because it starts to shake everything up and stir emotions. When you do your shaking, ask yourself before you shake and after you shake, how do you feel? And you could feel either way. You could feel ecstatic, you could feel good, or you could feel those emotions starting to stir. What stretching does, it starts to release the stress and the tension and bring more movement and freedom into your body. But it also invites that cellular memory to release, which we do in the specific trauma release stretches. So if you're keen to experience those, I do have a powerful release ritual that I can share with you. It is linked in the description below. But your stretching regime can be so simple. Just 2-3 stretches for 7 minutes a day, which is why I put together this incredible app called the Awakened Wealth app, because that's what I do. I help people to make money in this beautiful awakened way where they are looking after themselves, they're having the impact that feels aligned, and their business is about fun and freedom. And so you can access this app where you can tap into 7 simple neurosomatic rituals that work with the breath and the body to really help you become the energy of what you want. Open up those energetic channels of abundance and start creating and attracting things to you with more ease. In that app, you have a free 7-minute yoga stretching series. And I invite you to jump on and try those stretches out. I have had so much amazing feedback that they feel amazing. And really what you should do is try to incorporate these 7-minute rituals 7 times a day and see the difference in how you feel. You might be thinking, I don't have 7 minutes, but I'll challenge you on that. And even if you were to do all of these rituals all at once, that's under an hour a day. That is 49 minutes. And if you can't find 49 minutes to give back to yourself, to increase your health, to increase your good feelings, to increase your vibration of attraction, then there's more stuff we need to be working through, right? And if you feel that way, if you feel a pressure of time, or you're trying to do all the things and you're hitting these invisible ceilings and you can't move forward, I encourage you to just book a call and we can talk through how we can take you forward in a really powerful way. If you love this video, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love giving content like this that is a little bit different to your next business coach. I am a transformational coach and I help visionaries to tap into that next level of income, impact, and influence that they want. I will help you to create 5-figure months with ease and help you to have a business that aligns to your soul goal and your desires for freedom, fun, and creativity as well. So if you love the idea of that, subscribe to the channel, tick the little notifications bell so that you can get a notification when new content is coming live. Videos like this, talking videos, but also beautiful, amazing breathwork journeys as well. And if you love the breathwork journeys, you can tap into those live through the app every single week, along with a growing bank of resources for you as I grow the Awakened Wealth community. I also invite you to drop me a comment, drop this video a like, and share this video with anybody you think that it could help. My final tip for you, and this as well I will share through story. A few years ago, I had the idea about a mastermind of my own. I was part of a coaching mastermind with an amazing mentor, but it all felt a little bit straight to me. I'm very holistic. I love working with the mind, body, and spirit, and this was a very strategic container. And I thought, wow, you know, if I brought some of what I do into a mastermind scenario, this would be amazing for those people just like me, those change makers who, you know, they want to change the world because they have a story. And there is so much work that we can do with the breath, the body, and the belief systems to make that change possible by being the change. And so I could see just glimmers of the idea of this mastermind, but behind me there was this dark cloud, this feeling like I was carrying something with me, some reason why I could never quite see clearly what I wanted to create, or how to create it and step forward into its creation. I did a past life regression and discovered that in a past life, I had been a little boy called William, and I'd been taken away from my family and stowed away in some ship, had all my clothes stripped away, my hair cut short, and had my yo-yo taken away and replaced with a staff. And I was being taken somewhere where I knew that my life was never going to be the same again, where I knew I was never going to fully express myself. And as my yo-yo was taken away, which had my name scrawled into it and spelt wrong, I was given this stuff and I was given another name and I was told to file out of this ship. And as I filed out of this ship and we're all wearing the same, these tunics and these sashes, to the right of me was this big jeering crowd. And I was looking through this crowd trying to find an escape route and I couldn't see one. And I just knew that I would never get the opportunity to be who I am ever again. And I was stuck, I was trapped. The person who William was playful, loved moving his body, doing handstands, doing flips, doing all these things. And I realized I needed to give him the escape route that he never had the chance to have. And that escape route was me healing my own trauma, of my own fear of creativity and radical self-expression, so that I could step into my truth as well, run my business in a way that felt like me and aligned. And that is what I did from that day. And I learned something from William. I learned that there is an inner child within all of us who is silly, who is playful, who has an imagination. And so my last tip for you is to every day do something with your body that feels playful, that feels like fun, that pushes you out of your comfort zone. My favorite thing has been learning to do a handstand. When I first started, I could not do one single handstand at all. Now I can do them like a child. And I do this every single day. I look on Pinterest and Instagram and I look at ways I can challenge my body. I put music on and I dance like nobody is watching. I get with the children in my lounge and we pull funny shapes with our bodies and laugh together. My final tip for you is to let go and to allow that playfulness, to allow that challenge, to try something new, to push those comfort zones. And I promise you, it will make such a profound difference in your business and also in your life. I have enjoyed bringing this video to you. As I said, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe and I will see you in the app community, in the Awakened Wealth community app, or in the next video. Bye-bye.